Hey, 6th grade, here's your help video for 6.6.2. You need to use this table for problems 1 through 4. In all of them, you will need to write fractions. And to find a fraction, you have to know the total. So this is all about students who pick favorite sports. So 28 football, 35 basketball, 20 soccer. You can add them all by hand if you want to. I never do that, and I do math all the time. 28 plus 35 plus 20 plus 45 plus 15 plus 7 gets me a total of 150. If I got some sort of weird number here, like 148 or 153, I would re-add these in the calculator because probably it's going to be some easier number like 150. Okay, for problem number 1, it says, write the probability that the person's favorite sport is basketball. So for basketball is 35 out of 150. So we would start by writing that fraction. 35 over 150. You will need to simplify that fraction. Hint, this one ends in 5 and this one ends in 0. So you have to figure out what to divide by. I am not going to tell you the answer, but you can divide them both. Then you need to change it also into a percent, a fraction and a percent. That's problem number 1. Problem 2, 3, and 4 are pretty similar. In number 2, there's a group of 200 people. How many would we predict would choose baseball as their favorite sport? Well, looking back at our table, baseball was 45 out of 150. So I'll write that as a fraction. 45 out of 150 equals, but I don't want 150 people, I want 200 people. So I've got some different options here for how to solve this problem. One of them is to write equivalent fractions. And if you don't know what to multiply 150 by, that's fine. 200 divided by 150, gets me this decimal, 1.3 forever. Don't clear your calculator. I know that the order doesn't matter when I multiply. So I'm just going to take that decimal and multiply it by the numerator. Hey, look, it gets me a really easy answer. That answer is 60. So this says 60 out of 200 people would choose baseball. Alternatively, we can write 45 150ths, that original fraction right here. We can write that as a decimal. To do that, we're going to put it in our calculator. 45 divided by 150. I don't expect you to know the answer. Gets me, oh, that's not so bad, 0 and 3/10. And then we're going to take that decimal and say part of the group. 0 and 3/10 is less than the whole group. So part of the group, and the group is 200 people. Part of the group would choose baseball. So it's already my calculator, 0 and 3/10 times 200. And that will give me, hey, that gets me the same answer, 60, and the numerator was 60. So it doesn't really matter how you get the answer, but the answer is 60 would choose baseball. And remember, this is a prediction. It's probably not going to be exactly 60, but I bet it's really, really close. We would guess that 60 would choose baseball. Your job is to finish this sheet. If you get stuck, check in with friends. I really recommend that you make everything be a fraction. Take some practice, but once you get the hang of it, these get to be pretty easy.